So anyways, then I told Hayden, put your dick away, dog. No one needs to see that. Are we filming? Oh, hi. How we doing?
Want to do the intro?
That was an intro.
Just intro.
As you can see, it's only two of us today.
Exactly. And we're doing it different. Be close up so we can look up shit. Hence, this. We can now float around the screen.
Move around.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Over here. Now we're down here.
Yeah, we're missing some homies. As you can tell, Devin and Alex aren't here today.
Yeah.
So,
Sadly.
we missing anyone else? Nope. Just Devin and Alex.
Yeah.
So, Lynn.
Don't know where everyone else is at, but yeah, we are. So I think in this episode we're basically just talking about wolves, Squid Games,
Squad games, yep.
Squad Games. I feel like this is so weird having it like this.
Feels comfy cozy. There we go. That looks good. And shit that's coming up throughout 2025.
Yep, got a little list of horror movies coming out.
Things we care about, things we know nothing about, things that don't look good at all. All the good stuff.
Do you want to start off with how Squid Games is for second season?
Yeah, I finished it. Hans hasn't. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I didn't like the first couple episodes. I was like, oh, it's taking a second to get back into
You didn't like
things. I just like the first one.
Or it's just kind of like giving you like
Yeah,
update and like what's going on in his life.
Yeah, it was also like, I guess I kind of like when things take a left turn, but the ending of the first one, where he's got the red hair and everything, they seemed like they had a very specific thing they were going for, and then it left turns pretty quick when season 2 starts.
Yeah.
Which was, I was like, I don't know if that was just, between seasons he had a change of heart on kind of how he wanted to do things, but
Well, from what I've been told, there's trouble in paradise. He pulled his teeth out, or his teeth they've fallen out because of the stress. So there might have been some changes.
I mean, that's pretty meta, to be honest.
My teeth fell out of my head because I was so stressed out. But I mean, that explains probably why
How
they
do
changed.
you say that?
You're gonna get me in trouble, dude. Dong?
Yeah, that's his name.
Hyuk.
That's his name. Yep.
I think I got it right. I don't know. That probably came out so racist.
No, it's like, you can only say it so many ways. It was a good season. I liked it. You need to finish it. We can talk about more in depth because I got to be real careful.
I've seen a lot of school shooter memes
From
for the final episode.
Yeah.
So that gives me a little insight on what's going to happen.
Definitely the most action-packed episode, I think, of the series. To me, it was kind of like that last episode felt like a game in and of itself, and it's not, at least as far as we know, it wasn't something that was kind of planned by any higher powers, but it kind of almost feels like that. I'm like, again, it's kind of like a little meta thing where it's like happening outside of it, but it's still happening within it. But I liked it. I think I ended up liking this one maybe more than season 1.
That's what I was saying. That's how I felt. I was just watching the first 4. Yeah, we're on episode 6 or 5, whatever it is. I like it more.
Yeah.
I like it way more because his character doesn't suck.
No.
Like he did in the first season. Because he was so just whiny and didn't obviously know what was going on. And it makes sense. Like if you're in that situation, you'd be kind of scared.
A little bit. But I think the show, the character found his pacing. The show found its pacing. I think, the next season is supposed to be the last one, or half of this season, whatever they're considering it, season 3 / season 2.5, whatever. And I think that's good. I think it's not something that you want to milk for too long.
Yeah. You don't want it to overstay its welcome.
Because you very easily could with this show.
Yeah.
And it's a show that will lose its bite relatively quickly. If you just keep pumping out the same thing and different main character, you keep bringing him back. There's really not a way of doing it where it doesn't get tiresome unless you go and change the entire thing completely. And at that point, you can lose a lot of the fan base. And so it's good that it has a shelf life, and they're not trying to overly milk it. Also, apparently, the creator wants to keep the rest of his teeth. So, fair.
I mean, I don't blame him.
Fair.
Don't want to look like a homeless guy. That would suck.
No, most certainly not.
So, what would you give it?
Ooh, I give it like an 8. Like I said, I think the first episode and a half were a little slow for me. Which, that's probably more of a me issue than the show. But I also like the characters in general a little bit more in this one. I think we had a cooler cast of characters.
That one rapper, K-pop dude, I loved him.
So many. That's the thing. There's so many cool personalities in this one.
Everyone has, and it feels better than the first season because I feel like they dive too deep in on other characters besides the main guy.
Yep.
This gives you a sprinkle of everyone without it being like this whole story's going on.
And they have massive personalities.
And
the trans character's really cool. The rapper's really cool. There's so many characters that just like they're very like, even without going too deep into their backgrounds, they're very like enriched.
Yeah.
And that does add a lot to the whole thing. But just like very like this one, you can very much. There's just like separation between everyone. Like they're so drastically different from each other. The one chick that's like a spun out shaman.
Dude, that lady's cool.
She's fucking tweaked, but she's awesome. The mother and son, like there's so many cool characters this season. So yeah, I dig it more. I give it 8. We'll see. I kind of want to see the second half of the season / season 3 kind of judged together. Because I will say, sort of spoiler, not really, but sort of, the way this one ends is a fat cliffhanger. Because it is, kind of the next thing is like the second half of it. So, so I kind of want to judge it all together once the whole thing's out.
It's only 7 episodes.
I don't remember. I just put it on and half the time I didn't mind paying attention when shit ends and starts and like, oh, we're still going. We watched 2 a night for like 3 or 4 days. So yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay. Yeah. I'll try and finish that today or tonight or whatever. Cause I want to see it. I like it. I'm really liking it. The last game that we left off on is the child's games where they throw the stone.
Oh yeah.
To knock the stone. They still spin the spin top thing.
You got to do all the different tasks. Yeah. Super fun. Hayden, what did you think about it? Oh, that's right. He's not here.
Wait, don't we have like a little figure?
A little button or something? What was it that one time? It was like a little stuff thing.
I think they got put away. So it's not Halloween anymore.
Oh, that's right.
We have these. There's this chubby guy. That works.
What do you think? Did you watch Squid Games, Hayden? Should have been here.
Yeah, busy gambling and whatever sins he does. So we were gonna pull up. Oh shit! Well, I'll talk about wolves later. Now I'll talk about it now.
Yeah, talk about it now before we get into all this shit.
So that George Clooney, Brad Pitt movie came out. I think it dropped this weekend, I believe, on Friday.
And this just went straight to Apple, right? It didn't go to theaters at all?
I don't think it did. It didn't. It just went straight to Apple. It was good. I mean, if you like the chemistry that George Clooney and Brad Pitt have, it's like dad, like awkward humor.
Well, that's kind of where they're at now.
Yeah. But like Bullet Train, you know how Brad Pitt was in that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like that. And you just have George Clooney. But they're basically just cleaners that just clean up messes that happen. So this district attorney has like this prostitute basically die.
Oh, I see.
And so she calls in George Clooney, and then Brad Pitt shows up for some reason. And then they're trying to piece together like everything that happens while having all this stupid other shit that happens. And it's just them just doing their shit. It's just, I don't know, it's fun. Really fun.
Bloody?
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple scenes where I'm like, oh shit. But it's funny. It's a comedy.
Yeah, right.
Like a thriller comedy. I don't know how to put it. Like,
it's what you expect if you put George Clooney and Brad Pitt in that situation.
And it's produced by, I believe, Brad Pitt's production company.
Oh, okay.
Plan B.
Yeah.
So they just got together and they made a movie. There's quite a bit of actors in it. Sorry, I shouldn't say there's quite a bit. They have their voices in it, but they don't show certain people. But you know who it is?
Interesting.
Yeah. And then,
is there a reason for that? Like, why you're hearing voices?
No idea.
Huh.
She's just not in it. She just calls.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Stuff. It's like at the end of Bullet Train where Sandra Bullock is his handler.
Yep.
Kind of like that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it was good. I would definitely say watch it. It's on Apple, so you can
Check it out if you like
watch
Apple.
it. I would give it like a I don't know, like a 7.
Yeah.
It was just fun. Just a fun watch. It's only like hour and 40 minutes.
Well, that's one of the things I love about, I think, Brad Pitt that he does so well is like when he has good chemistry with another actor, it's like
It's perfect.
it's so good. And like, a lot of actors have good chemistry with each other, but whenever like he hits that spot with someone, same thing with Leo in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, it's just like, God damn, it's so good that you just can't kind of take your eyes away from it. And he's just so natural with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And George Clooney too. Like he's, Clooney gets criticized as being kind of one-dimensional and stuff, and he's very, even when he's Bruce Wayne in the 90s Batman, he's still George Clooney. Nipple suit, but like he also makes it work.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of kind of one-dimensional actors and actresses that don't. There's a reason why Clooney's had the career that he's had, and I think kind of throwing those two together is like, for something like that specifically, is so fun.
Yeah.
Such a cool idea. But Brad Pitt's been doing some bangers lately.
I don't think we're going to see Leo now that you spoke of him. I don't think we're going to see him for a while.
Yeah.
He's fled the country.
I also watched that movie with him that came out like last year. I think it was an Apple movie as well. It's a true story. Something Moon.
The
Native Americans and stuff. Yeah, Killers of the Flower Moon. I was so excited for that. We saw the trailer before something or other, and in theaters. And I was so excited for it. We finally watched it, and I was bored to fucking shit. And it's a shame because like the story, it's a true story, and what happened was all sorts of bad. But it's just, and it's got a good cast, but it's just, holy shit, the way that they did it and the pacing and the things they don't show and the things they did, it just, oh my God, it just mind numbing.
Well, that's where I think a lot of these older directors need to
Yep.
stop.
Yep.
Because Martin Scorsese did it.
What's the rating on it? So, okay, I was going to say it's Rotten Tomatoes gave 93. Of course they did. Yeah. I think like the 6.7s, the 65%, that's more fair. I would rate it lower than that.
Oh, really? Jesus.
Oh, yeah. But the 93 on Rotten Tomatoes is absurd. That's fart sniffers who, I'm so blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty boring. And again, the story itself is what actually happened is very sad.
$200 million to make
it?
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's crazy. It's like a Marvel movie.
Yeah, there's cool things about it for sure, but it's just every time, there's just not a lot of payoff, and there's scenes where shit does happen, but you never see anything. It's always just sort of the aftermath, or
it sucks.
When you do see it, it's a little, there's maybe one or two times where you see some shit kind of pop off, and everyone's kind of a piece of shit except for, like the tribe.
Her
family are really dealing with some fucked up shit. But then like they themselves are not like, to me, they weren't overly likable characters. So the whole time you're kind of just like, well, Leo's kind of a piece of garbage. His family's kind of a piece of garbage. They're horrendous pieces of trash. Like the whole town kind of fucking sucks. The tribe are, the victims, but they're not overtly likable in terms of sitting down and watching a film and relating to or kind of feeling for, because they're very, and again, I think that's what the script called for, but very blank. And the whole movie is just fucking bland. And the trailer made it look so cool. And I really wish trailers were a little bit less deceptive. But it was my point bringing this up was it was my probably my least favorite Leo film that I can remember seeing.
Jesus.
It's also just too long. One of those very self-indulgent things.
Long.
Yeah, just one of self-indulgent. And we watched the whole thing over 2 nights, and we kept like, okay, it's gonna, and it just doesn't.
Nothing happens.
Yeah. So, yeah, Leo's probably gonna be
gone
out
forever.
for a little bit. Due to some Diddy things, we'll see what happens.
Well, off the topic of the Diddy files
And into horror movies.
horror movies. This is a list of shit that's to come out this year. I was trying to find the January stuff. It shows only like 6 movies. I haven't watched, like we discussed before, I haven't watched any of the Winnie the Pooh stuff.
Yeah.
Or what is it?
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. And then Blood and Honey 2, which introduced Tigger. And they're meaner. Like I said in the last podcast, they're meaner than you'd expect, and that threw a lot of people, because I think a lot of people expected some bit of comedy, because it's, Winnie the Pooh. And there may be like little moments of haha, but for the most part, they're pretty violent and mean. The second one definitely kind of finds its pacing a lot more of what it is, and it's still not comedic, but it's a little more fun. Yeah. Still equally as mean, but the effects are better. It's on a bigger budget, but I do think what they're doing with this is it's pretty fucking cool. This you're gonna dig. This is a cool trailer, dude. A little bit of an It feel there.
So
they said this is the darkest of the whole Pooniverse. That's what it's called. They can't call anything else.
Saying it Pooniverse.
That's literally what it's called. It's
what the fuck?
Yeah, I saw someone say it's a combination of like It and he's like a combination of It and or Pennywise and Heath Ledger's Joker. Yeah, he's definitely with like a home invasion sort of kick to it. Like like Neverland, it looks like to be the van. I think he's taking them to death, and that's what he sees as Neverland.
Oh,
this looks.
Okay. So it's not the whimsical.
No.
Like there's no whimsical elements.
No,
it's just
he's like
a serial killer.
I mean, there may be, but they certainly allude to him.
He scored the jackpot.
Yep.
Got a whole bus.
Yep. Yeah.
Why is he talking like that?
I don't know. His voice goes up and down, so it goes between very deep and very high. It's interesting. But it looks.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I don't know if he's tripping.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
Dude, it looks gnarly.
Okay, yeah,
that's the thing. It was like, oh, Peter Pan, Winnie the Pooh, and stuff. I'm like, no, these are pretty mean movies, man. Like, these are not. I don't know how whimsical it's going to be. How whimsical it's not.
Jesus Christ, this looks darker than like a Terrifier movie.
Dude, it gets.
Bro.
Yeah.
They got the budget now.
Yep.
Oh my God.
A very kind of typical end of the trailer there, but yeah, no, it looks that might be one that I go see in theaters.
Really?
Yeah, that looks. It just looks like one that might be kind of cool to see on the big screen. It looks mean.
Let me know if you go and see it.
Yeah, we'll go see it together.
Yeah,
because that looks mean as fuck.
So that's something to look forward to. Then there's Wolfman, which comes out on the 17th of this month. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't either. I watched the trailer when it first dropped, and I didn't know what it was because it came on a YouTube video as an advertisement.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was for like the first half or so of the trailer. And then I was like, but then you don't know if it's Wolfman or it's like a werewolf movie or what the hell it is. And it's, oh no, this is the Wolfman movie. I don't know.
You know who's producing it?
No.
Blumhouse.
That used to excite me. That's the sad thing. That used to be exciting.
Yeah, not too pumped on that. And then you saw this, right? The Presence.
No.
You know, so it's the whole movie is filmed through the eyes of the ghost.
No, I have not seen anything about this.
And it's haunting this house. I mean, it's got a lot of actors in it too. Dude, these ads are
amazing. Same ones.
Yeah, same exact ones.
Where's the skip button?
University of Phoenix.
I don't know why they trying to show us that shit. Go away.
You think we'll go back to college?
You want to watch? Yeah, fuck you.
Oh, it's made by Neon. I didn't know that. Yeah, so this is all the ghost. I should probably not have it like that. Yeah, the ghost is basically following people around.
Is he a mean ghost?
I don't know. But isn't it Cronenberg?
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Cronenberg's horror movie.
Interesting. From the ghost perspective. That's a cool idea.
But I haven't heard what people have said about it. But it's completely different, which is cool. Like, everyone wants a new type of horror, and you're just getting the ghost. That's kind of cool. I just hope it's good.
Yeah, it's those things where you don't want to be too indulgent again, and just be too moody.
To think, like, this thing is watching you the entire time, and you have
no clue.
No clue.
Yeah.
Like, we could be sitting here right now, and your mouth being open, there's a ghost putting a wiener in it.
Yep.
Getting ghost dome.
I would know. You would know.
I would know.
There'd be glugging.
Okay, all right, dude. Glug.
Huh. It's kind of like similar, I mean, a better executed, whatever the fuck the Walking movie was.
Oh, the violence.
Violent nature.
Violent nature.
Yeah.
I keep doing that.
Interesting. There was another movie my mom always tells me about, kind of similar. I can't remember what it's called because I've never seen it, but it's, I think it's like a guy that he's dead. He's haunting the house he lives in. I don't know if it's his wife or girlfriend that's living there, but it's like a depressing ass fucking movie.
I just was talking to my coworkers about that.
She always talks about that one. She said it's really good. It's just a bummer, sad movie.
It came out in like the early 2000s?
Yeah, and he's like watching her. She kind of like moves on, and then I think at the end she's like moving out, and he's like still stuck there, and he sees like another ghost in the house across the street or whatever. They're kind of just looking at each other. I can't remember what it's called, but
that's depressing.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The fuck,
but
man?
this kind of gave me that vibe as someone who hasn't seen it, but just that's cool. That's a cool way of doing it.
I don't know what this is.
Something about an abusive relationship.
Steamboat?
Steamboat Willie, the IP, ran out, so now you're getting Screamboat.
So it's just dog shit movies left and right.
Yeah, it's all these IPs running out. There's 2 Popeye horror movies coming out because the Popeye IP ran out.
Popeye?
Yeah, the Sailor Man. Yeah.
What?
Yep. 2.
God, dude.
I think there's like also like a straight like Mickey Mouse movie that's not Steamboat Willie, that's coming. Hellraiser's being re-released in theaters.
Hard
Eyes. I just saw the trailer for that at the beginning of Nos. They showed.
Did it look good?
It looked like a fun slasher. I think that's what they're going for, just like a dumb fun slasher.
There's James Wan's new movie with Osgood.
Looks, fingers crossed.
I hope it's good. That's February 21st.
Yeah, that's sort of, I think, like the big one for the beginning of the year. That's kind of the one that everyone's kind of got all eyes on, and it's hype. And I hope people aren't, I hope people don't overhype it or anything like they kind of did with the old Long Legs. Wait, go back up. What the fuck is Night of the, that looks just not, okay. Oh.
What?
Oh, it's PG.
Oh, there's actual actors in it.
Oh, it's got
David Harbour.
Huh. It's a kid's thing.
Oh, yeah. They're just all zombies.
Huh.
I think that's in Sinners, but this is all like later in the...
Yeah, later in the year.
Like a quarter into the year.
Clown in a Cornfield. That's the one we have to watch, obviously. That's the movie that everyone's very... Is Blumhouse doing that too? I wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised. Let's see.
Shudder's distributing.
Oh.
So, might have potential. It's only an hour and 30.
I mean, that's not a promising screenshot they got there.
Not at all.
Screen cap, but the name is not promising either, but it could just be tons of fun. Who knows?
Hopefully it is. I mean, I'm hoping that they haven't dumped any movies in January yet, right?
No.
Come out? Because usually Blumhouse will dump off. I mean, well, there's Wolfman. That might be shitty.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
I was not stoked. What was Ash? Have I heard? I feel like I've heard. Oh my God,
dude,
University of Phoenix, fucking go away.
Ad, man.
Go away.
Get out of here. You're not welcome.
Go on, get.
Come on, get.
We ain't going back to college. We don't need that education. God damn it.
Doing it.
Oh, it's another Shutter.
XYZ. Might be good. What is this? God, what
Nope.
the fuck, dude?
Nope. Nope.
Oh, dude, we're gonna watch this.
I don't like these like very sci-fi things. They just aren't. Oh, that's right. It's the Flying Lotus thing. That's where I saw.
Aaron Paul?
I saw a trailer for it. Yeah, it's his new. He had another one that was on Shudder for years. I can't remember what it was called. It's like an anthology thing, and it was just like that was when I was talking about like the pimple wants to like the boil wants to get fucked and everything. It's talking, has a
what?
British accent. Remember?
Dude, what the fuck is
Yeah, it
this?
was a Flying Lotus
Yeah, okay.
thing.
I know what you're
Yeah,
talking
so
about.
I don't. Looks like this one's a little more serious, and color palette's cool,
Yeah, it just looks super
but
sheepy.
yeah, it does. But
Am
so
I
is that
butthole?
other movie that I don't probably.
It's pulsating.
Dude, I gotta pull. Oh, Aaron Paul. Yeah,
Whoa, okay.
let me
It's
see.
like the closest thing we'll get to a Dead Space movie.
Yeah.
I keep doing that. Why
Let
do
me
I
see what
keep
the other
doing
movie is called so I can tell people to go watch it because it will horrify them. It is called, and he did one of the, which one did he do for VHS 99? Oh yeah, he did the game show one. Remember that weird ass game show in VHS 99, the family game show?
that? I don't think I saw that one.
Oh yeah,
I didn't see 99.
yeah, in 99 he did a interesting segment about like a family game show kind of thing that
Is it gross?
yeah. Is it Kuso? Is that the weird one? Yeah,
Kuso? Oh, I remember that.
that's
name.
what I was talking about. Where like the boil wants to get fucked, and there's like a tree that like has like a tree butthole or something. I don't remember.
It's
Four surreal vignettes. I love when people throw the term surreal in there just to be like, oh, we can get away with anything. It's like a cover about the mutated survivors of an earthquake that has destroyed Los Angeles.
this is it.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is.
It's. I think that's the one with the.
So it's
with
the
boil.
guy's name is Flying Lotus.
Yeah, it's the he's like he's like a hip hop artist, I think. He's an actor, he's a musician. I looked into him one time after I watched one of these.
Oh, Anders Holman's in it. What the fuck? So random. Weird. I don't know. Strange.
You want me to read you one of these so you kind of you have a idea of what's going on? One of the vignettes.
Sure.
This one's from Royal, and they get split up throughout the movie. So when you're watching them, it's not just like one solid segment. It's like part of one, and then it moves to part of another one, and then part of another one, and it circles back. So you kind of get them chopped up. Royal. I'll just read you this one. Missy and Kenneth are lovers who live in an apartment complex, like basic, normal. Okay, we're doing okay. On their first appearance, Missy is seen choking Kenneth as he masturbates, then singing him to sleep. However, Misty covers her neck with a cloth and refuses to let Kenneth perform sexual acts on her. Kenneth attempts to play the piano for her and to sing, but another voice joins them. Missy finally removes the cloth to reveal a talking boil on her neck. After initial revulsion, the boil talks Kenneth into letting it perform fellatio on him. He agrees, and they do so.
Okay.
Afterward, Kenneth responds in pleasure, having learned to enjoy the boil's presence, and names it Royal. So go watch Kuso, guys. That's one of 4 segments.
He's basically saying if you put your mind to it, you can make the most absurd bullshit ever.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, there's like
I feel like you've showed that to me, haven't you?
yeah, I remember I think we saw that back in the day, like after R&R, you and I was like, dude, you got to look at this absurd nonsense.
I feel like I blocked that out of my fucking head.
Yeah, as you should.
Trying to think if there's anything other, like movie trailer wise. If there's anything coming out. I can't even type.
Boil fucking.
Hindi.
I think the Boil's got like a British accent too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. I can probably pull it up to be honest with you. Kuso. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
show it. Boil. I think I spelled that wrong. Let's see. Okay,
Yep, they got that shit copyrighted.
Fuck that. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, it's again, whenever you see surreal, sometimes you gotta be a little careful because they just like to throw it on anything that could be, oh, it's surreal. It's like, or is it just kind of...
It's absurd and fucking weird.
Yeah, and sometimes that's fun. There's another weird one called The Oregonian.
It's about people from Oregon.
Yeah, it's this lady that gets away from her abusive boyfriend, and she's got like a little bit of amnesia, and she starts hallucinating all this weird stuff. And like one of them's like this Kermit the Frog looking like mascot that's kind of like keeps showing up to her, and it's a weird one. It is like legitimately surreal, and one of those ones that doesn't make a ton of sense. Not a good movie, but I really liked my time. I watched it once. It's like one of those things you kind of have on and you just kind of like look up and, after you've watched it the first time, like it's not something you go back to and like watch again. But I kind of like those movies too. They're kind of just like not necessarily good, but you can kind of go back to them and just kind of put them on. Like I don't think Skinamarink was necessarily a good movie, but sometimes I just put it on in the background. Why would you like
put that movie on? Why? Just as a...
Yeah, sometimes like if I can't think of
It's
anything,
just boring.
Like, I got some. It is, but like that's kind of why it's a good. You can kind of just look up and like there's a couple scenes where shit's happening and yeah, it's like a background movie. After you watch it the first time, you got a bad one, huh?
I didn't like that one.
There's a couple, man.
It was gonna be caramel.
Yeah, there's a couple in there that just...
I'm gonna chew into
I'm
the
gonna risk
mic.
this guy. I don't know what the fuck this is. Dude, you never notice she's candy.
It's like caking up my fucking mouth.
Just make a bunch of good ones.
That's why you just get you select your own.
Mm-hmm.
You just get caramel patties.
Do they have that?
That's what I get every...
you just build your own? What
every
the
Christmas.
fuck? Guys want some ASMR?
Where's your gum? You
I
had
spat
gum,
it out.
motherfucker. Trying to think of what else we have.
Bunch of hating ass little...
What? Fucks?
I want to say fucking pricks, but...
Well, hopefully this quality of sound is better.
Here, let's check.
Jesus Christ. I don't know.
You like that?
Do we have anything else that we can talk about? I don't have anything music-wise this week.
No, it's been kind of...
It's like a dry spell.
Yeah.
For anything right now.
Yeah,
Sucks.
but that's January. That's January, kids. We just sort of... Well, how long have we been going for so far?
Like our releases?
No,
What do you mean?
Mitch, the fucking episode.
Oh, the episode? Oh, sorry.
Where we at?
33 minutes?
It's not too... Maybe we give them a little short one, but we can find some other shit to kind of go over.
I'm still confused. I'm going to talk about this.
Yeah.
Why the fuck before we took our break, like our month break, I don't know why this shot up on downloads so much to 41 downloads.
Yeah, why you guys like the review of Y2K? Oh, was it because Y2K was in there? Is that why?
Maybe.
You guys all love
Or
Y2K.
Path of Exile 2. I don't know. I have no idea.
Is it because we made fun of Rachel Zellweger in there? We kind of tried to. I tried to.
Maybe.
Hayden was like, no. Leave her alone.
Yeah. I mean, we're about to hit 500 download mark, which is
Pretty good.
Yeah. Thanks to the people who watch this.
All of you who make this possible, thank you.
But I mean, I don't have anything else. This fucking week sucks because there's just not much shit that came out. And Squid Games is kind of something everyone wants to watch, not hear about spoiler-wise.
Yep.
Because I don't want to even hear anything spoiler because I want to...
Yeah, that's why I don't want to talk about it too much. There's just, like, I don't know, man, like, Dan to Dan, whatever the fuck, ended. I didn't know it was going to be a season finale, and it did not feel like that watching the episode.
Really?
Yeah, it's the season just finished, yeah. And I don't know when season 2 12? I think,
12?
somewhere around there.
I don't watch any anime, really.
Anymore.
I kind of fell off. Even with how that show was, I feel like that was up my alley, but...
Yeah, I think it's something you would like. I historically stopped watching anime back, like, high school. And then I'm very picky with a lot of shit. I'm with, like, movies and games and anime especially. Like, I like very few things, I don't do the whole, just like snag whatever's out there kind of thing. I'm like that with music too. But that was a good one. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I didn't for the first half because I was like, what is this? Like how, why? And then you kind of fall into like the vibe of it, what it's supposed to be. And it's really good. But that last, episode did not feel like a season finale. And again, it's kind of a cliffhangery ending. And I was fully expecting another episode the week after. And then, I think it was like Christmas week. Like, oh, it just didn't drop because it's holidays or whatever. And then next week came and went. Sam was like, maybe it's a season finale. And I was like, nah, there's no way that was not a season finale episode. Then we looked and lo and behold, it was. Dude, what do you got on here on that Crunchyroll?
There's apparently a bunch of shit's coming out. I just don't care to watch anything.
Right. You see they remade Kenshin?
Yeah, I thought I sent that to you.
You may have. I saw the trailer for it, and it just looks like clean Kenshin.
Yeah.
Like it's not adding anything. If anything, it looks a little too clean and modernized, and I didn't dig the voice acting as much. And of course, the intro and outro songs are different, and like you can just didn't need to happen, guys.
They keep doing that with shit. Like right now, they're redoing Naruto.
Redoing?
Is it Naruto or One Piece? Well, they're reanimating Naruto, but they're cutting out all the filler, so all the episodes are being redrawn to look clean. That's what I saw. And then One Piece is losing all of their filler episodes, and they're making it look prettier from the beginning. So
holy shit!
Yeah, Netflix is doing that. I think there's that. I mean, other than that, there's not much fucking anime that I'm looking forward to. Maybe I didn't even like Solo Leveling. I wasn't a big fan of that. It's kind of it, dude. There's not much shit. And then did you watch Dragon Ball? We talked about it last episode.
So I haven't been, Devin and I were talking about this. He's kind of in the same boat where he hasn't been watching a lot of anime. I haven't been watching Daima, but I've been keeping up with it. There's actually some really cool stuff happening in that I'm kind of like, okay, like them going back to being kids was a really weird choice to make, especially because everyone hates GT for the fact that Goku got turned back into a kid at the beginning. But Daima is happening between Z and Super.
Really?
Yeah, it's happening in between them. But like they're in like the demon realm and like they're all kids. Like, but Vegeta gets to, I guess spoilers if you're watching, or I don't know how you wouldn't have seen this already because it was all over the internet. But Vegeta gets to go Super Saiyan 3, Kid Vegeta, and he looks cool. They gave him a slightly different look than regular Super Saiyan 3. Now they'll have to explain why in Super he never does that. Because maybe it's something he can only do in the demon realm. I don't know. At first I was not a fan. Someone sent it to me, my friend Jack, and I was like, oh. But yeah, the fight scene that he gets is pretty, because he literally just fucking fights with his arms crossed. He's just like, he's a little shit, dude. Like it's very Vegeta.
I'm going to be honest, this does not pique my interest whatsoever.
Yeah, I did not like it when I first saw it. I was mad for like a day, and then I actually watched the fight clip, and I was like, okay, that was fucking cool. But they're doing, that's some cool fan art. Because again, why he can't do it when he's an adult is, or when they're in Super is I don't know how they're going to explain that away.
We're never going to get an explanation.
No, probably not. But they're picking back up. They're going on with it. But yeah, I don't know. It's everything's in a weird spot right now.
Oh, shit. I feel bad because we don't really have anything this fucking episode. Just the movie and the show.
But I feel like having a nice little thing of movies coming up, horror movies, is good. I think that Peter Pan movie is going to be very hotly contested when it drops.
Yeah.
It's just like the Winnie the Pooh movies.
I need to watch those and we can talk about those probably next week.
In the first one, they do look like they're men in suits. They are, but like...
Does it switch?
The effects got better in the second. So if you look at how they look compared to 1 and 2, they don't look amazing by any means. But in the first one, it looks like a guy in a suit because they didn't have a ton of money. Yeah, that's the first one. And then it's the Blood and Honey 2. Like there's Tigger in Blood and Honey 2. Like they look a lot more animalistic. Still not like amazing by any means, but they don't look like dudes in like mascot suits, and they're not. They are supposed to be like demonic, like, you know, things.
This is from 2?
That's from 2, yeah. You compare that to the one where he's drooling honey. Right?
Yeah,
You guys.
I like honey. What about you?
Yeah, they're wild.
Dude. So this is 2?
That's 2, yeah. It's Blood and Honey,
so Piglet's in it.
Yeah, Owl, Tigger, and Pooh. Yeah, Owl's not in it very much, I'll be honest. But Tigger should have been in it a little bit more than he was.
Does he bounce on his tail?
No, but he's very Freddy Krueger-esque. Like, his voice is very Freddy. He chops people up with the old claws, and, you know, he's very, very vicious.
Is there a lot of like people that die in it? Like, do they have a high kill count?
There's a rave scene in the second one.
Oh,
where they all show up. Oh yeah.
Okay,
it's all of, I think all of them show up. Tigger, Pooh, they all show up. Owl, and it's pretty.
I've seen this, but this is the first one, right?
Yeah. There's a picture of the Pooniverse. You got Bambi, Pooh, Mad Hatter, Pinocchio, Peter Pan somewhere around there.
That's
Pinocchio. Yeah. Yeah. Here, go down. There's the full picture, I think.
The Pooniverse. That's a shitty image. My God.
Yeah. Bambi, Pinocchio, and more. Yeah. So they're gonna be releasing all these, and then
they just had to make.
Yeah, it's Monsters Assemble. Yep. Yeah, baby.
Oh my God! And it's weird how this is getting better traction than the whole Tom Cruise Monsters universe that they were trying to do with the Mummy.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know what else they were trying to do.
Yeah.
It was the Dark Universe.
Well, I think things like this. I think one of the issues with this was people went into expecting a lot of fun, and they are, but they are very dark.
What do you mean by mean? Like,
the kills are violent, and there's not ha-has. There's not a lot of like laugh release. They're mean kills and they're violent kills. And I think if you kind of go into expecting like almost like terror tunes comedy film, a lot of people sat down and went, "Oh, this is just like, it's just mean. It's mean spirited," which again I like. But a lot of people didn't. There's a lot of issues with, especially the first one.
Yeah.
Some of the acting is not great.
I was gonna say, I know that the first one has really bad acting.
Yeah. Far better than I thought it was going to be after watching everyone kind of shit on it. The biggest problem with the first one is the fits. I don't know if that's even. Yeah. Like the second one, they definitely tightened that shit up. And as the budget grows, like they clearly give a shit about what they're doing. Like as goofy as that is to say about
I mean, if you have the opportunity
series like this
to kind of use the IP, use it in this aspect, because everyone watches horror movies,
right?
No matter what,
right?
Even if it's shit, you're still watching.
Well, when people throw it on as like a fun thing to do on Saturday night with the homies, and you get drunk and you watch Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, or whatever, and everyone laughs at it and whatever. But I think a lot of people did that and then went, "Oh fuck, this is just volatile." And the second one just. You know, the first one doesn't have a lot of reason for existing story-wise. Like, it sort of introduces Christopher Robin, kind of.
Isn't he in the first one?
He is, for little bits and bobs. And the rest of it's him just kind of killing a house of girls. Or Pooh and Piglet killing a house of girls.
This guy, right?
Yeah, they switch actors in the second one. And he's the guy they got for the second one is a lot better. Mm-hmm. The second one in general, is just it's more filled out. The effects are better. The acting's better. Story's better. You kind of get a sense of where they're going with it. Whereas, again, the first one's kind of, it exists to use the IP and sort of set up.
So it's not this guy anymore?
No,
he's gone.
The guy, he wasn't like, I saw a lot of people clowning on his acting, and maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I didn't think it was like horrendous by any means. But I do think the new guy is definitely better. He's taken it, like, there's some pretty, believe it or not, emotional moments in the second one where you're just like, God damn, like
So it's this guy now?
Yeah. And he does a really good job.
Guy looks animated. His cheeks don't even look real.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, he does a really good job.
See anything else? He's only got, he's been quite a bit of shit.
Some stuff, yeah.
Oh, Patrick the Pug.
Ah, my favorite movie of all time, 2018, Patrick the Pug. Everyone knows that movie.
What the fuck? Okay. Well, I'm gonna check that out then. Might as well fucking watch it.
Yeah.
Something to watch. I used to watch shitty movies all the time,
Same.
and then I fell off of doing that.
Same.
I became a snob.
Yep. Well, also like all it takes is a couple of really, really bad ones. Like as someone who enjoys some pretty shitty movies, all it takes is a couple really bad ones to where you're like, oh man, I don't know how much more I got in me.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep doing this. Or some that are not supposed to be bad. Like Black Christmas remakes or whatever, where you go into like, okay, we'll see what they got up the sleeve, what they're gonna do, and you're like, oh my good God, why did we do that? Kristen Stewart and Steven Yeun in Love Me. Oh, Black Phone 2 is coming out. I never saw the first one.
Most anticipated.
Yeah, I never saw the first one, but the trailer pretty much told me the movie. So
I just clicked. Oh, it's a full 7-minute video.
Oh no, we ain't doing that. Yeah. Y'all ain't watching IMDb. You watching us.
I want to.
Jesus.
I want to do like a Blumhouse tier list of like all their movies.
Yeah.
But we'll probably do that in a different one where.
Yeah, I'll bring Hey Dog on.
Yeah, have him. Because I just want to do a list of their shitty movies.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of like do a tier list on where we want those films. But let me see if I can somebody ranked them already, but Get Out was
Megan I'm sorry, Megan was pretty fucking overhyped in my opinion.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I refuse to see some.
Get Out number 1. I could see Get Out number 1. I like Get Out.
I like Hush.
Mm-hmm. Oh, same. Hush was great.
Yeah, it's like Mike's first film.
Sweetheart, I never even saw.
I don't know what that is.
Invisible Man, I thought was meh.
I dug it the way it was.
Yeah.
You've seen The Vigil? If you haven't seen this, you need to watch it.
Mm-mm.
It's a Jewish horror movie.
Oh, wait. Is that when he goes home? His dad's like the...
He has to watch the body pass?
Yeah, his dad's like the coroner or whatever? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No,
what was that one?
Autopsy of Jane Doe.
No. That one, it was super, super Jewish.
Okay, then yeah.
Where like, and then it's him and his new wife. Sam and I watched a Jewish horror movie. I don't remember what it was called, but he goes home to his dad, who's like a coroner, a Jewish coroner for their community. Dude, it was gnarly. A lot of the Jewish horrors are scary.
Find out what that is.
They're very different. I will. They're very different.
If you haven't seen this,
I've not
watch
seen
this.
the visual.
It's a good, creepy. It's short. It's not long, but this was really good.
Yeah, Jewish demonology movies are fucking scary.
This movie blows.
Yeah, I have not seen it. I've seen the original Speak No Evil.
Talked about that. I still haven't seen that. But I mean, everything... Dude, oh my God. Have you seen the amount of money that this film...
The first one? Yeah, it was ridiculous. I just saw someone talking about how much it made compared to how much it was put into it. It's absurd.
Yeah, they put in for Paranormal Activity, for people who aren't watching
Yep.
on YouTube or whatever. But yeah, they put in, I think, like fucking barely, I think 200,000.
Yep.
And their profit was like 100 or 1,000% more.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. And they just keep doing that with all those movies.
Well, at the time it was, hold on. Was it?
What the fuck
So the offering was, this is the one I was talking about for Jewish horror movies.
That one's good.
It's very, Jewish stuff, it's foreign to you and I. So a lot of the Jewish horror stuff, it's got a different feeling. For us, it's going to be harder to get kind of comfortable in. Because neither of us are a part of that scene, for lack of a better sentence. Hans is Jewish.
Jewish.
He's not. Actually, aren't you?
Not Jewish.
No, he's not.
I'm like the furthest thing from Jewish.
But it's chill out, dude. But the offering
My grandpa.
is really good.
I mean, I'll probably watch that.
How is Sinister number 37 on this list?
Bro, not everyone likes Sinister like you do. I don't even like it that much.
37 is low.
That's why we have to do a tier list so we can, but we have to watch this stuff. Like we have to go through a binge where
I've seen most. Unfriended Dark Web, was that the one that came out?
Yeah, they came out recently.
Yep.
Oh,
a while ago. Purge, Anarchy, Garbage,
trash.
Insidious chapter, whatever. Nope.
Oh yeah, I like this one. This is where they hunt down the people. It's like reversed. Like if you're
Oh yeah.
Republican or
Yep.
whatever. The
Was that The Hunt?
Liberals.
I thought that was something else.
No, it's a comedy. I didn't realize that he was in it.
That's right. It was this one. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They like hunt them down.
Yeah. Yeah, I disagree with a lot of this list. Yeah, it's so stupid. And they
trash.
pumped that one.
I
Like that
this.
should be way higher.
Yeah, I dug this one. This one was brutal. Bloodline, never seen
I
it.
don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we should do we gotta do a video.
Yeah, Lords of
favorite
Salem.
movie.
I didn't know Blumhouse about Lords of Salem. My least favorite Rob Zombie film.
Yes, no bueno.
No, it is. That was The Turning for, I think.
Dude, these oh man. Halloween
Wow,
Ends.
they put it down at 65. I disagree with that one. I know. Like, wow, Kills Below Ends. That makes no sense. Everyone hates Ends more than Kills. This is a weird list. Is this based off of like
This is fucking
averages
Rotten
or did
Tomatoes, dude.
Oh, that's why it's mentally decrepit.
I heard that this was an actual decent.
That's what I heard
film
too from
for
everyone that reviewed
Mexican. I don't
Amityville:
know.
The Awakening.
Oh,
Imagine that can stay down. That should be lower. Exorcist, yeah, that should be lower. Lazarus Effect. People love Lazarus Effect.
It got a 13.
got
Sinister 2 has
Plus in
a
it.
14.
Yeah, I didn't
I know
like
that
Sinister
one's-
2.
Yeah, I know that one's not good, but like, I didn't know they went this low.
Martyrs should not. Okay, like listen. Oh, it's Martyrs remake. Duh.
Is that? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which one? What year did the other one come out?
God, what year did Regular Martyrs come out? The Gallows Act 2. Yeah, that makes sense. Everyone hates that movie. Let's see. Original Martyrs came out.
Yeah, Jason Blum. Just anything, man. The King of
2008. The original Martyrs came out.
Dumping. Okay, that's the one where they open it where she just kills the family
Yep.
with a shotgun.
Yep, and I haven't seen the remake. I don't think.
I think Hayden watched it.
Yeah, everyone's not super friendly towards that one.
Oh, I mean, fuck, it's scored.
Yeah.
All the way down here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why is Martyrs that low? You can be disgusted by Martyrs and think it's the most bleak, depressing film ever, but like it's a good movie. But yeah,
Fantasy Island.
Fantasy
Dude.
Island tries to show audiences the dark side of wish fulfillment, but mainly serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of exhuming long-dead franchises. Huh.
Jesus. But I mean, I feel like that's kind of all we got for this fucking episode.
Yeah, we'll figure out
much.
something to do with the Blumhouse shit, because we're not going to watch all of them.
But I mean, we can.
But the
pick-
big ones, we can definitely kind of go through Insidiouses and Sinisters and Halloweens and The Exorcist and the Purge movies. And like we can go through the big ones and
Yeah.
some of the big standalones. And
I know there's like a tier list thing you can download, and I can just slide pictures. On
yeah, we
it, like
can
a PowerPoint thing.
piece some shit together. And
Yeah. Whatever we can find, we will do.
yeah, I know we talked about it a lot, but the Blumhouse degradation has been very depressing to me. Because they've always had movies that weren't great, but like for a long time, it was like, oh, Blumhouse is doing this or that, and people got excited.
Yeah. Now it's
You know, even if there was some stinkers in between, it was in between. You would get some really cool shit.
Yeah.
And no studio's perfect and whatever. But now it's flipped where it's like if you get something good, it's in between just fucking movie after movie of garbage.
Yep.
Really, really sad. You know, I mean, you can see what they're doing. It's movie for the popcorn crowd. It's
Oh yeah, they just
gets the 13-year-olds in.
Exactly.
Everything's PG-13. You want as many ticket sales as possible, which, I mean, they get. Like Imaginary and Night Swim are horrendous films, but they made a boat ton of money
people watch them.
because they're easy and yep. So big sad. Because I used to really like Jason Blum and sort of his business model, which was, you know, doing these for as cheap as you could while still making pretty solid films and then making the money back in ticket sales. And now it's kind of just become, yep, whatever we can throw out, cut it down to PG-13 and
shit out.
yeah, don't do that. Blumhouse, please go back to being good.
Yeah, exactly.
Please.
But all right, I guess that's kind of it for episode, right?
Unless Hayden has any final words, but otherwise I think we're good.
Where are you, Hayden?
Where you at, bud?
You're not here.
Nope.
All right. Well, that's pretty much it. Sorry, guys, it's not a crazy episode like last, but it skiz what it skiz.
You get balance with us. You get balance with us.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.